Content warning. Did you see me kick the mic there?
I saw you kick the mic there, and I just when it shakes like that, I honestly think what happened to the camera.
Right,
you know?
but the camera's no longer in the playpen. Yeah. Innovation, baby. That's a problem.
And innovation due to implementation that maybe wouldn't have happened if the camera stand wouldn't have been over here. I just want
12%
of the credit.
0% because this has been the way it's been. Content warning, the following video contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. You can
Definitely
have 1%.
children.
You can have 1%.
I can have 1%.
Because technically I think that's your camera stand.
So no, that's right.
I have like 3 camera stands floating around.
You're the proletariat here. As a bourgeoisie, I think I claim like 58% to like your productive rights.
I said I think that's yours.
They can hear us.
I said can they hear us?
They can hear us.
Okay,
right
they can hear us right now?
Yeah, they can hear us right now.
Okay.
Woo,
Folks. Good evening. This is the Brew with Brotherwife. I am Jeff. This is Tyler. We are a band that is also a game show.
Happens to have a podcast.
We're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our brew into your mouth. I kind of want to start saying my own name.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Because it really feels there's a certain amount of dominance that goes on when you say both names.
Okay.
When there's the split with everything else, but you say I'm Jeff, this is Tyler. I'm like, I'm Tyler.
I'm Jeff. This is my sidekick Tyler.
I'm Jeff. This is Rat Boy with the corn teeth.
Don't mind him. He won't peep up too much. No, this time, and you could probably feel my energy actually because I try to do the polite thing. I try to always introduce you first. I think if we want to like historically roll back the tapes, I think this might be the first time I've accidentally done myself first.
Okay.
And it felt weird.
Okay.
But hachikuchi.
Maybe that's why I felt weird about it today.
Yeah, no, totally. If I felt weird about it. I was actually going to address it, but then you did first, so I'm happy that you did.
Yeah. It had to be addressed.
It was
not addressed.
Oh my god, the energy in this playpen.
The energy in this playpen.
Folks, you may have heard us allude to this in the content warning, but we are in a literal playpen.
So if you can see this hand, right here is one end of the playpen, and then go ahead and show them on the other.
Right here.
Right there.
This is the parameters of the space that we're operating in for this broadcast.
John has a 45 caliber revolver. Whenever we stick our hands out of here, he is under direct orders to shoot to kill.
We got a notarized. It was a blood oath.
Notarized blood oath.
You can get blood notaries if you didn't know.
Blood notary.
Yeah.
There's a thing called. Isn't there blood? Oh no, it's death note.
Oh.
Death notary.
Okay.
Death Notary.
Oh,
it's like an anime.
Oh, there we go.
Anime. This guy, he does not like.
I'm not an anime
To
guy.
the anime folks,
not an
though,
anime guy
anybody
at
see
all.
Miyazaki just came out with a new one?
Is
Miyazaki?
that Studio Ghibli?
Studio Ghibli.
The
Studio
giblets?
Ghibli.
Is it going to be good?
Giblets.
Are you excited?
It's going to be good.
Ponyo.
Ponyo.
Totoro
was good.
Come on, I know a couple
But for
things.
me, it was really Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle. But I think that's probably everyone.
Did you say you hate Ponyo, John?
No, I said I liked Ponyo.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, never mind, John. No.
Holy shit!
What? Yeah, I was noticing these guys earlier. There's tiny little, small, like fucking.
I'm gonna show him.
Okay, paperclip size, like half of a paperclip size.
Look at these
figurines.
fucking little guys. They're fucking
His
little guys.
wife, Allison, is into crafts, and I'm assuming that
She bought, I think, honestly,
That's really nice.
probably 700 little guys. And and there's a little wheelbarrow guy up on the ring light, up on the webcam.
I love miniatures. Who the fuck does not love imagine this, folks, like a tiny little dictionary. And you're flipping through it, and you can actually see fucking you can make up some of the words. How fun would that be?
With miniatures, there's extremes. There's everyone in the middle that likes miniatures quite a bit, and then there's people who don't like miniatures, and they're serial killers, and then there's people that really like miniatures,
and they're serial killers. So, we should actually, we want to make products eventually. Brotherwife lawnmower, Brotherwife oven mitt, Brotherwife miniature. But it's a miniature of one of the crime scenes that we read about in the news.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're and here's the little grill that the mom and daughter grilled the grandma in.
I love that one. To me, if we're doing that, if we're doing a year review, that's the one.
Yeah.
So
it's just... Please go ahead.
Well, we're doing a Brotherwife live for the first time in
almost 6 months, I'd say.
6 months, long time.
Folks, the 29th of this month, it's about to get litty titty. I swear to God.
Titty,
I swear to God. Oh my goodness.
Sweaty. But we're gonna do that, and we just love. We're trying to find like our favorite news story that we've gone over, and the mother.
We were thinking about doing a news story bracket because there's some fucked up ones. We'd have to like
really
do some real like research.
8 shots to the chest. Lady and baby survived. That is wild.
Yeah, there was a guy that got like murdered by a sand dune. I think that was.
Oh
yeah,
right? The sand dune was very aggressive.
Yeah.
The beach killed him.
There was a lot that happened this year. There was a lot that's happened.
There was.
But there's a lot that's gonna happen next year. We should predict. We should like kind of do like a prediction of like what one of these, like, you know what I mean?
I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
What do I think?
I think that there's going to be a pilot that makes a statement next year. I could feel
How
that.
many pilots made statements this year? That one's not even a long shot though. That one's
No. Makes a fucking statement. Like does something that.
I mean, what about the pilot that tried to open the door this year? Is that not enough of a statement? Are we talking like 9/11?
That must have been like really in my psyche, in my subconscious, because that's right. A pilot did make a statement.
Sky King, but that's
Sky King, but that's
not a pilot. But
Sky King, for folks that don't know, it was the young man that worked for Alaska Airlines. He did take a plane into the air. He worked for baggage, so he was not supposed to be in the cockpit, but he had flight simulated a bunch.
Hijacking.
He literally flight simulated his way into being able to actually fly a plane. Flew it for like an hour, was on the radio with fucking air traffic control, and he's like, I'm not landing. And
he beamed it into
into an island. What are you going to do? Sky
Bullseye.
So we talked about Sky King. We talked about the pilot that opened the door on the flight to Portland.
Really good,
tried to open the door, mind you.
Airplanes do strange things to people. They just get kind of wild up there.
Oh, well, it's such an unnatural place to be.
It is. It's like if you think about your elevated blood pressure driving a car, like take that and then do something really weird to it.
Right. Yeah. You're looking at the clouds, but
take that and
your body
like,
is like making an exit strategy.
58-year-old man who's uncomfortable with like homosexual references, then I'm not supposed to say homosexual anymore, am I? Is it gay?
Wait, no, you can say homosexual.
You can say homosexual?
You just can't say homo.
Oh.
Which I almost did one time. And that was almost a travesty.
Shout out to
Thank God it
the
didn't,
new business
ever.
we launched, Home Pros. It's really cool. It is really, really close to Home Mos.
Home Mos, yeah. That's
which
okay.
we realized.
You have FAQ on your other website?
Yeah, and it really
and
looks
it says
like
like FAG.
Yeah, it really looks like a G.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm like, you
Did we mention that to the designer? We did, yeah. We did? Did they change it?
I don't know if they did.
Oh my God.
I don't know if they did either. I don't think they did.
You need to stay on top of people that you hire. Like, I am learning this always in my life. Like, you hire someone and you think it's just going to be fine. But for some reason, most people, you need to like check in with like 16 different points that you guys already talked about. I don't get it.
There's a point where like my life at this point with like as many things going on, like my life is
You're
literally
a follow
just
backer.
It's just check-ins.
Checking
it's literally
in,
my whole life is just fucking check-ins with people all the fucking time.
And then they didn't do the thing, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah. So you have to like gingerly kind of be like, okay, you know, it'd be cool.
So if I didn't have
if possible,
if you're feeling like it, if you feel up to it today, if you could maybe that thing that we talked about 2 weeks ago that I checked in with you last week and you said you would definitely do, and I checked in with you again today and you still haven't done, if you could maybe do that.
Where's the accountability in our society, folks? What happened?
What
happened?
What happened?
Do people not play board games? Do people not follow the rules? Come on, baby.
People don't play enough board games anymore.
I would like to play more board games.
I would love to play more board games.
The thing is,
a little bit more time.
And this is a little bit of a hack point, but I really do hate learning board games. I'm so happy that this has come into like the societal fold. I keep like seeing like nods to a lot of people zone out during the instructions to board games. I literally lose like 47 IQ points when anybody is giving me a fucking directions for a
light pole.
I know for you, you're like, okay, and what if per se
if we engage in a counterattack on the opponent's turn, does that give me a flat-footed reaction?
Yeah, literally.
No.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Don't
can
touch that.
Can I see?
Let me pass that on over
really quick.
I'm gonna send them a quick letter. I'm gonna send them a quick raven to see if we can get that amended, because that seems really like
I just like to know. No, we don't have to play like that. I just really want to know. I just really want to know. Although, funny enough, you are always the person that gives advice, but like doesn't always do well. So you come out super cocksure, and then you end up like losing,
getting wrecked. Yeah.
But still giving people advice from the sideline. One time we were playing Risk, and this situation happened. Tyler was giving people advice on Risk. And then
also eating sleeping pills, mushrooms.
Wait, no. That was a different time we played Risk.
Okay. Should we talk about Blood and Spit?
We can talk about Blood and Spit, but at first I want to talk about where you were the first to lose at Risk, and in your can I say your chagrin? Is that possible?
Chagrin, yeah.
In your chagrin, you ate a Risk piece as
I think it was the biggest
statement.
Risk piece I could find. It was a commander piece.
It was the little square. You wanted to eat the fucking horse, and we're like, please do not. You are going to get punctured. You are going to get intestinally impaled by a tiny little Risk horse. So don't do that.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Really you did a little circle guy.
Was I drunk?
Of course.
I was pretty much...
You were like 23, yes.
Yeah, when I came to Seattle, this poor guy had to deal with me.
This guy would visit me in Seattle, and every time he came to Seattle, he was like, time to get fucked up.
I literally would... No, I would like...
Repair.
I would come over with a bottle of McNaughton's in my coat.
It was a problem.
And just start drinking on the ferry.
This guy walked in on my roommate having sex, almost got in a fight. This guy was trying to...
And then when he told me to get out, I was like, bro...
Yeah, like, why are you being so unreasonable?
Why are you in here having sex with... And he was like, dude, no.
He thought you were in my room.
I thought they were banging on your couch. I was going to defend your couch. Did it look like your room?
No.
Were you in your room?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I was.
And not in my pursuit.
No, he was like, Jeff, come get your boy. Come get your boy. He's like this tiny little Chamoran guy named Paul.
Oh, Chamorans.
Yeah, Chamorans. Yeah. It's a fun one.
Is that a country, Chamorra?
It's Guam. People that are Chamorro are from Guam.
Chamorra is a great people's name.
Fuck yeah.
That
could be the Avatar people. Yeah. No, totally. Chamorro. I like saying it. Do you know much about Guam? Guam's crazy,
I know.
folks.
He's been to Guam.
I've been to Guam. In the middle of Guam. Okay, so Guam is like... Okay, there's a military presence on Guam. We know this.
Yeah.
Most folks. A lot of people don't know that Guam is Asia's Hawaii. So they vacation out in Guam, baby. That's where, if you're from Japan, I'm going to Guam this summer. For real. So there's like a weird mix of cultures on Guam, but everybody can unite over the fact that there's one huge Kmart. And it's like literally...
It's the KK Mart. It's the king of Kmart.
It literally is it is a citadel of Kmarts.
We don't talk about, because there are multiple KK Marts. We don't
expand on that too. Kmarts. Yeah, no, that's...
There is one, but we don't fucking talk about it.
We don't talk about that. It's in Lafayette, Louisiana.
It's actually not that big. It's a guy's shed in his backyard.
But it is registered on GoDaddy and Google. And I don't ask me why we know that, but we do.
Allison says, look at your microphone. Ricardo Huerta says, hola.
Hola!
We already saw the mic, Al. We did see the mic.
We actually showed the people the mic.
We showed the good folks.
I just called her baby.
Yeah, I liked and didn't like that at the same time.
Yeah, it's authentic. But I don't call her baby.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was
authentic. But
you don't.
Like,
right?
How could that be authentic?
Exactly, folks. One of the things that we do here on the Brew is we read you the news stories that you want to hear. Tyler.
Sometimes the ones that you don't.
Tyler's gonna take this first story.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I just want to.
Oh no. Is this a curse? Is this a trap?
No, it's not. It's not. I just didn't want...
Oh, I love these ones.
Yeah, I know. Well, and we've revisited this before.
Oh my god, I love these ones. I love these ones so much. All right. Is this in my Gmail?
It is in your Gmail. It is in your Gmail.
Folks,
one of the things that we do is we make sure to keep track of things that happen. We brought you all the multiple times that Trader Joe's had to have recalls. Rocks and falafels. What else was there? There was like metal somewhere.
Metal shards in the chicken nuggets.
Well, that was Tyson. We haven't seen Tyson reemerge with that. We had Trader Joe's 2 or 3 times.
I think 3 times.
I was getting to the point where I was losing faith. I was like, Trader Joe's.
I have lost faith.
I love your parsnip chips. Like, let's make a fucking commitment to not have crazy shit in your products. If that would be possible, I would prefer that. Jesus, you know, if we're able to like kind of
they force you to allow ads.
I could just do it,
but I know.
You know, I try to give you an alley-oop, and then
I'm so close.
I don't quite know.
I'm so close, and the ads and there's a big ad on the top too.
Of course,
that you can barely read. Panera Bread's charged lemonade blamed for a second death, lawsuit alleges. Dennis Brown, 46, drank 3 of the highly caffeinated beverages before suffering a cardiac arrest in October, according to the suit.
Okay, I want to say one thing. The first time that we saw this story, it was because they did not inform the young lady that there was that amount of caffeine in the beverage. Sure. So now I have ordered this from Panera for my girlfriend, and they say,
there's a lot.
do you know there's a lot of caffeine in this?
How much caffeine are we talking about?
Like 3 cups of coffee's worth, I think.
Oh, 390
So
milligrams.
this motherfucker just had about 10 cups of coffee when it's all said and done.
Holy
and that would,
shit.
I mean, but honestly, when we were down in Sandy, you literally were averaging a gallon of coffee a day for like 3 weeks.
No, it's you, but you gotta build up to that.
You do.
You gotta inoculate.
That's so true.
You gotta work up to that.
That is so true.
Panera Bread's highly caffeinated charged lemonade is now blamed for a second death, according to a lawsuit filed Monday. Dennis Brown of Fleming Island. Fleming, not Lemming. Oh, fuck. Florida drank 3 charged lemonades from a local Panera on October 9th and then suffered a fatal cardiac arrest on his way home, the suit says. Brown, 46, had an unspecified chromosomal deficiency disorder. Okay, so can we really blame the lemonade?
Oh, Jesus.
Can you really blame the lemonade
Panera, if I was...
Okay, and if that's... that is Dennis
yeah,
Brown.
that's...
Can you pull up Dennis Brown on that, John? Because the people need to see.
Well, do you have the story pulled up?
I'm casting my lot.
Photo.
I'm casting my lot right now. It wasn't the lemonade. It was Dennis Brown.
Yeah.
Brown, 46, had an unspecified chromosomal deficiency disorder. That just sounds so rough. Unspecified chromosomal deficiency disorder.
I would be pissed if I was Panera reading this.
Yeah, a developmental delay and a mild intellectual disability. He lived independently, frequently stopping at Panera after his shifts. Little did he know. At a supermarket, was it the Triple K Mart?
Could be.
The legal
Did this happen in Guam?
Did this happen in Guam?
Oh, just
because he had high blood pressure, he did not consume energy drinks, it adds. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of Brown's mother, sister, and brother, less than 2 months after Panera was hit with a separate lawsuit regarding Sarah Katz, an Ivy League student with a heart condition who died in September 2022 after she drank a charged lemonade.
They were so excited to check his pockets and see the Panera receipt. They were just like, baby, come this time next year, I'm going to be in Tahoe. I'm going to be in Tahoe.
Driving a Tahoe.
I'm going to be in Tahoe driving a Tahoe.
Blasting Tahoe.
Thank you, Denny.
Thank you, Denny. That lawsuit, first reported by NBC News, called the beverage a dangerous energy drink and argued that Panera failed to appropriately warn consumers about its ingredients, which include the stimulant guarana extract. I love calling that a stimulant. I mean, it is a stimulant.
Yeah.
But calling guarana extract a stimulant is like calling coffee an upper.
You can get like a guarana chapstick these days.
Like
you can
literally. There's probably guarana lube.
Yeah, I hope. And if there isn't,
we should be trying it out.
Brotherwife should be expanding
lube.
into the lube division.
Panera has advertised its charged lemonade as plant-based and clean, with as much caffeine as our dark roast coffee. There's more caffeine than the dark roast coffee, though. That's a lie, Panera.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
What's happening, Panera?
It is 30 fluid ounces.
Okay, that's
a big drink.
That we're working with almost half a galley.
That's a big drink.
I don't remember it being that big.
That's gotta be, that's like one of these guys.
I guess I'm just desensitized to big drinks. Living in America, we're not in the supersize me generation anymore, but folks, we still have the echoes of the past.
It's just so tough. How do you, liability in this day and age is so fucking weird, and it's so scary.
They call
it charged lemonade. Maybe if they would have called it supercharged lemonade, they could have gotten away with it.
Heart-stopping.
It's
heart-stopping good.
It's heart-stopping good. We should make a new ad for Panera.
It's heart-stopping good.
Oh my god.
They do tell you though. I mean, he was probably just like, I'll take the lemonades, thank you. I mean, why is he driving unsupervised?
Well, okay, and why is he drinking 3?
Why?
If these are 30
Who took
drinks?
this picture? Somebody took this picture and approved him chain drinking charged lemonades.
That's 90 ounces of charged lemonade.
This man had to piss at least once.
That's a lot of charged lemonade. If you drink 90 ounces of anything, your heart might stop.
Oh my god.
Oh, Panera has advertised its charged... Okay, here we go. At 390 milligrams of caffeine. A large 30 fluid ounce charged lemonade has more caffeine in total than any size of Panera's dark roast coffee.
You thought we were going to check that shit?
You thought we weren't going to check that shit? The legal complaints say the large cup contains more than the caffeine content of standard cans of Red Bull and Monster Energy drinks combined. Plus the equivalent of nearly 30 teaspoons of sugar. Jesus Christ.
Don't ever put sugar in your own coffee, by the way. Yeah. I never put, I just take it black.
Yeah.
But the other day, I was like, why don't I just fucking sweeten it up?
Dude, if
and then you see how much sugar it takes to actually be like move the needle of sweetness. Like, okay, I've emptied 16 fucking sugar packets out and I'm just starting to feel like I taste a little something.
And in the middle, in the gap between no sugar and sugar, it's awful. It's fucking horrific. It's way worse.
I reached the point of no return.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this tastes horrible.
Throw this out.
I know coffee can be better than this. I've had it. Yeah. So I feel like
it is not a good habit to get in. It's not a good habit. And if you're gonna
if you drink
just
black,
use the creamer. Just use the creamer.
That is the truth.
Because then you're not seeing it. You're just like, oh, until it's white. Until it's white.
And until it's white. But even, have you creamered with no sugar? Then you feel like
that's some British shit.
It's not good. It's not a good place to be.
Carl, if you're watching this episode, I love you, man. You're like one of the best people I know. But knock it the fuck off with the cream in the tea.
Yeah, they do that over there in the aisles.
They love it. I don't understand how it can be appealing.
Have you ever had a London Fog? That's a delightful drink.
I added sugar to mine. I made one and I thought it was great, but I added sugar to my London Fog.
Really? They're pretty sweet. And you're really?
Oh, well, I made my own London Fog. I didn't order London Fog.
Well, yeah, okay.
But it has sugar in it.
Yeah, probably. Of course.
Yeah,
so you made a London Fog the way that a London Fog is.
Yeah. But you're saying, have you ever had a London Fog, like, almost as if it's just cream?
Oh, I see. Sugar. Okay, well, I just mean, yes.
You just mean what?
I just mean cream does have a place in tea.
Cream does have a place in tea, but only with sugar.
Yeah. You just said cream and tea. Sugar wasn't even part of the conversation when we came to tea.
Sure, but now it is.
That was a coffee commentary.
And
if we're moving to tea, I would appreciate just a little bit of no teas.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you. God damn. Okay, so
the Food and Drug Administration says healthy adults can safely consume 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. Nobody is fucking listening to that shit. That's like I'm trying to think. What's another like useless fucking thing that people say you should do?
Drink 8 glasses of water. I think that's too much.
I think
I hear that's actually too much.
I piss
let your thirst mechanism regulate your water. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're a winner. You're a winner. There's a lot of things that you just nobody listens to. Brown had consumed charged lemonade in the days leading up to his death. According to he's building up the charged lemonade in his blood. It takes 3 days for one charged lemonade to pass through your body. We put that on the container. According to Monday's wrongful death lawsuit, which was filed in Delaware, where Panera is incorporated, it is unclear whether Brown knew how much caffeine and other stimulants were in the drink, which at the time of his death was available in self-serve dispensers. Ooh, big mistake. And offered side by side with all the store's non-caffeinated or less caffeinated drinks, the suit says.
Okay, wait. You just walked up and grabbed your own
charged lemonade.
Oh, okay, I see. It must be in like a big tea
like
thingy.
A dispenser thing, I think.
Interesting. I did just go to Panera actually the other day. There's a Panera where we live, and it's a nice experience going to a Panera. I thought I wouldn't like it, with all the deaths and whatnot, but it's a delightful time. There's a fireplace. There's a fireplace in every Panera.
They did a good job with their branding.
Yeah, it is a little dated. It is a little bit tired and dated, but I have faith that they can bring it into the new age.
2015, fresh as fuck. 2015, fresh as fuck.
Maybe. I feel like 2011 vibes in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
Wow.
I would say.
Fuck me to death.
Yeah. This guy, you had the gray floors, so I can't really.
How do you guys feel about gray floors? Do you think that somebody whose house smells like late rent would put fucking
gray floors
down. One time this guy walks into my fucking house and says, it smells weird in here. And I said, what does it smell like? And he turns to me and in all seriousness, he says, it smells like late rent. I ought to be.
I used to be a landlord, folks. I don't know.
And you still are an asshole. No, he's fine. He's fine. Brown's cause of death was cardiac arrest due to hypertensive disease. I just want to say, there's a point between no caffeine in your body and no heart attack, and fucking 1,200 milligrams of caffeine and heart attack, where you go, I don't feel so good.
Right. But for him, he didn't feel well often. So he's just like, this is my Wednesday.
This is my Wednesday. And maybe he was
I need to drink a little bit more.
I'm feeling a little off. I need some more charge.
Exactly,
this
exactly.
Is really going to
He's like, I was just feeling so...
me
He's
up.
trying to self-medicate. And folks, that's the real pandemic that we're facing in this country.
Self-medication.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. We're all
Self-medicate
doing
with
it in
Zen.
one way or another. And we say, let us be your doctors. Let us be your
Non-alcoholic beer.
practitioners. We are here to bring a little bit of love into your life.
We are here
And
to bring your boys home.
we're also going to bring you the news stories you want. Like,
home from the Triple
Mom's
K
getting
Market,
grilled.
home from the Great
KKK's
War.
Mart. We're doing lots of stuff involving sharks.
Guys,
We're thinking about...
this story is a long one.
Yeah,
This
we
is like,
we
are
gotta
we
get
done on this?
They're already they're
She
referencing the
she
old
is
one.
a sweet little pretty thing though.
She is. That's the girl who died.
They we should shut down Panera Bread.
Yeah, that's fair.
We should shut down Panera Bread.
When was the last time you ate at Panera? Let me ask you that.
10 to 16 months ago.
What was the why?
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 Why did I eat there?
Yeah.
My brother really likes Panera Bread.
Really?
And Allison was really into Panera Bread for a little bit. Yeah.
Folks, what do you like at Panera Bread? If there's a Panera Bread near you, take a chance. Know that it is too expensive, so you will get sucked into an ecosystem which you cannot escape. But they do make their own bread each day.
It's good bread.
It's
one I love too. That sometimes
they're like a real Subway.
You'll get like they are like a real Subway.
Yeah, they're basically Subway, but
they're
real.
Like a real Subway.
Yeah,
I'd never thought about that. I love when you buy a fucking sandwich made out of bread though, and then they just give you a chunk of bread as a side. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Sure.
That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think the standard is actually the chips. I get the chips. So that's, and they're not
Did
good.
I personally have to request the bread?
I think somebody was new.
Somebody was new.
Yeah.
It's also possible I really like good bread, so it's
Yeah.
possible I
you
was
maybe
like,
asked for it.
I'll take the bread.
Yeah. Okay. I've had bread with the soup. They've had some good
the bread.
soup.
They have a soup bowl. They have a bread. They have a chowder bowl.
Yeah.
It's very good. Very good.
We're
We're off this story. Cut this story.
We're off. Yeah.
Here we go.
2 men sentenced for hacking into Virginia Beach gas station to sell gas at a discounted rate.
Robin Hood.
This is literally savvy.
Real life Robin Hood.
And folks, I used to live in Virginia, and I know that it's not easy.
Not even in Virginia Beach.
I lived exactly in Virginia Beach. And
you would have appreciated the service to the community.
I would have appreciated it, and that is a community that could use a little bit of good feel. Just, there's enough going on out there.
Absolutely.
2 men have been sentenced on Wednesday for hacking into several Virginia Beach gas stations to sell gas at a discounted rate. Commonwealth's attorney for the city of Virginia Beach, Colin D. Stoley, announced that the 23-year-old Devin Drumgoole and 26-year-old Rashane Griffith.
Okay,
Wow.
Drumgoole?
Devin Drumgoole.
One of the
Holy
worst
shit.
last names I've had. Like, top 10 worst last names
That's
I've ever
like
heard.
a soldier that... Drumgoole!
Drumgoole.
Get in here right now!
Yeah. I mean, it seems made up. It's like if somebody had the last name Pissant.
Yes, literally.
Like it's just, that's bad. That's a bad one. He was trying to make something of himself, though,
Yeah, I think there was a commercial. There was 2 things. There was... I can't remember which name combo it was, but there was a commercial where a guy was in an interview, and he was just, saying his, boss's name a bunch, and he's like... I'm just so excited to work for you, Mr. Pissant. It's going to be a great time here, Mr. Pissant.
Oh,
and at the end, he's like,
yeah.
it's Pissant.
It's Pissant.
But then there's also one where it was like, dumbass, yeah, it's Dumas. Yeah, exactly.
What commercial was that?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Can somebody comment what that commercial
I
was?
just watched 90s commercials the other day, and I was like, fuck me, man.
Yeah.
This is a wacky turn we've taken.
I'm gonna tell you, if you're ever looking for a weird fucking time, do a nice heaping borderline terminal serving of ketamine and then watch 90s commercials for 30 minutes. And you will question your entire fucking reality.
Yeah,
because
that makes
that
sense.
shit hits you not like, I mean, it hits you deep.
Yeah.
Past the prostate.
Commercials.
Somewhere deep in your guts, it hits you. And you're like, shaped me.
I really wanted us to watch commercials and like kind of say how we would have done them better. In our own brother-wife way.
Okay.
But perhaps we should do that on ketamine.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we could really come up with some good marketing strategies.
I'd love it. Let's do it.
Drumgoole and Griffith were each charged with 2 counts of grand larceny, 2 counts of possession of burglary tools, and 2 counts of conspiracy to commit grand larceny. Circuit Court Judge Les L. Lilly sentenced Drumgoole to 15 years in prison with 10 years, leaving 5 years to serve.
15 years in prison?
That's pretty fucking wild, actually.
That's way too...
Griffith was sentenced to 15 years in prison with 8 years suspended, leaving 7 years to serve. So 10 and then 7. But they have to, like, put it on paper as, like, listen, this is what we fucking do for this type of offense, but we give these guys a...
That's still way too much.
I mean,
that's still way
are
too
they
much.
just setting an example? Like, did they profit? Let's get into it. According to the Virginia State Sentencing Guidelines, these sentences are significantly higher than the recommended maximum of 6 months for Drumgoole and the maximum of 2 years and 11 months for Griffith. So, I mean, what's going on? The judge stated the, quote, magnitude of the scam and the boldness and arrogance of the defendants is what led to the significantly higher sentencing.
The boldness and arrogance of the defendants doesn't play into what they did or why they did it. Like their arrogance is not a part of...
Right.
Like, if they had killed someone and were like, fuck that bitch, I don't give a fuck, that's something...
Yeah.
That's okay. The arrogance can play a little bit of a role, but here it's like,
I
oh no! You cost a gas station $4,000.
Right.
Cross them.
Right.
The pros they are.
I'm just
what the fuck?
I'm literally perplexed. So
Drumgoole actually looks like a really nice guy.
He doesn't seem like too bad of a guy. Investigations revealed that between May 26, 2022 and June 14th, 2022, Drumgoole and Griffith were involved in a scam involving gasoline thefts from several gas stations across the Hampton Roads area. That's a bad place. The Virginia Beach Police Department conducted surveillance on the Citgo gas station in 1405 North Great Neck Road on June 14th. Officers observed the drivers pulling up to the gas pumps, conducting hand-to-hand transactions with one of the suspects, getting their gas pumped by one of the suspects, and then driving off. After watching the activity for nearly an hour, officers then detained everyone at the scene. By gun. First I'm gonna get a Slurpee, but you fucking get over there! Drumgoole and Griffith were found to have a small black handheld weighing device, which are typically used by technicians working on gas pumps. The devices allow the technician to bypass the credit card requirement and produce a free flow of gas pumps during repairs and maintenance of pumps.
This is just all savvy. This is
amazing.
So savvy.
How did you even think of this? A search of Drumgoole's phone revealed countless messages advertising the, quote, fill-up nights, containing locations and times for the scam. Oh my God! On June 14, 2022, Drumgoole posted on Instagram, quote, gas fill-ups tonight at 11, exclamation point. Don't be late. Spread the word. All gas half off. DM me for Addy. Officials stated the Instagram post also instructed other users on how to conduct the scam. Detectives were able to determine that on May 26, 2022, Drumgoole and Griffith conducted a similar scam at the Circle D gas station and food mart at 971 Virginia Beach Boulevard. An Instagram video posted by Drumgoole showed Griffith demonstrating how the weighing device worked to bypass the credit card requirements. This is, I mean,
I love it.
It's bold.
I love it.
It's bold.
It is bold. I was starting to. I'd go, okay, this is pretty fucking bold.
Because
spread the word.
Tell your
spread the word.
DM for Addy.
Like, oh my God. I just have to say, we used to call Adderall Addy, so when I hear DM for Addy, it really puts me back in a certain way.
Where's the address? Where's the address for the Addy? The defendants were found to have stolen tens of thousands of dollars from various different gas stations during their scam. The Citgo and Circle D gas stations were able to recover most of their funds through insurance. What's the problem? Well, literally, what's the problem?
So
there's less money off the streets. Drumgo and Griffith were each ordered to pay the deductible back to both Citgo and Circle D in the form of $42.50 restitution by each defendant. Drumgo has had 2 prior convictions for petite larceny. That's cute. Griffith has had several prior convictions for shoplifting, conspiracy to commit larceny, grand larceny, as well as several traffic violations.
These are just, I'm sorry, these are just not things that you railroad people for. This is all guys making money a bad way. These are not, there's no sexual assault, there's no murder, there's no attempted murder, there's no aggravated assault on these. You do not throw guys in prison for 10 fucking years for doing this shit. Yeah. This is, to me, this is capitalism at its fucking worst. This is protecting companies' dollars ahead of people's lives. I mean,
it's not like the companies are the ones that sentence them to the time.
But it is the court system protecting corporations' wealth over.
I mean, I'm sure the government was also like worried about the tax that they missed out on.
Sure,
you know, like
sure.
I don't. I mean, I hear where you're coming from, but I don't think it really ties into capitalism as much as like.
I totally think.
Really, I think. I just think that it wasn't the company that sentenced. It was the judge who had a fucking bone to pick.
It's not like capitalism is like stepping in on this one, like, hey, get them. It's the culture of capitalism that, in my opinion, is the cause of this. It's the culture of capitalism inherent in all of us that rings out in moments like this, where you throw a guy. I mean, if he lives until he's 50, that's 20% of his life in jail.
Yeah.
For like selling some stole gas.
Yeah, well, it's ironic because the attorney for the city of Virginia Beach was calling D stole. He's like, you're not going to stole on me. I'm stole. But wow. I mean, I see what you're saying. I guess I just disagree a little bit.
That's fine.
But you know,
that's fine. You're wrong, and I think that you're a capitalist fucking pig. But
that's all good.
We gotta be able to disagree.
You know, for someone that talks a lot about capitalism, you sure do. Also, like capitalism.
I do love capitalism.
So I think that's a relevant thing to mention.
I do love capitalism.
Whenever you rail against capitalism.
Sure.
But how's your week been?
How's business going?
How's business going? Is it your third business you've started off the backs of others? You got a good benefits package, right?
God damn. Oh, wow. Okay. Be careful. Be careful with him. He'll get you.
Anyway.
How's this week going? This week is going good. I had somebody eat a caramel. I had somebody eat a caramel at somebody's office, and we got a notice on the door and an email. They taped the caramels to the fucking door of their office with a huge long note that basically said, "Do not cleaner, do not enter."
Wait, what?
This caramel is here for you to have while you consume it. Think about taking things that were not offered to you. Wait,
please, just can you? I'm just understanding this. Can you start from step one more time?
Okay,
what the fuck are you talking about?
We get an email with a picture and a write-up in it
from your client.
From a person.
Okay.
That
you open email from your client.
That is a massive complaint, basically.
Okay.
They said that the garbage was changed and there was a single caramel tin in the garbage can, and they leave a note on the door that's basically saying, "Do not enter this office again. I do not trust you. I will clean my own office. Eat this chocolate and think about." Yeah.
That is so savvy. I love that.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's pretty brutal.
I've never heard of a psychological dig like that.
So I actually did one. I actually did one of those, but it was like an 8-year-old's version of it. We had some cookies at the house, and my parents were in like a really bad fight.
Okay.
They were really duking it out. and I had the cookies, and I came downstairs, and I threw the cookies.
I think I remember you telling me this.
Threw the cookies on the table, and I said, eat the cookies! Yeah. Eat the fucking cookies! Just stop fighting! Like, this is what an 8-year-old does. You know, like, this is... It's like a cookie's a fucking... For me, a cookie... I would have sucked a dick for enough cookies.
Of course.
You know, but
of course.
but and to those that of the male gender that sucked it, I mean, listen, that's no dig against you. You
probably love cookies.
I would love. We all love cookies.
You goddamn cookie queens.
A lot of us love dick. But yeah, no. So I did the same thing. It was like a food shame guilt.
Right. And well, and that you did that at such a young age that it was almost just like this is an actual defense.
Yeah.
This is why people do this.
No, it made perfect sense.
Or it's like
afterwards, I will say afterwards I was like, was that really fucking
weird?
dumb? Was that really fucking dumb? I actually felt pretty self-conscious about it afterwards. And I was like,
you're like, do my parents think I'm gay? Because that was like, folks, it was 2001. You could say that. You could think that.
You could say that.
You would never say that.
Regret. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna delete this one. No, that's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Delete
it's a
it.
joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. Should I dive in or should we?
Yeah.
Siberian tiger. Wait, I kind of want to
dive in.
Yeah, I want.
This is on the heels of like this person that did the caramel. And I want to.
Is this the last time where it was like, "Don't bring your people back"?
Yeah.
Same person. So at least it's the same person.
Yeah.
If it was two different clients,
if
one was like, "Don't bring your people back," and then one was like, "Eat this caramel," and think of that's a systemic issue.
Yeah.
You've got a localized issue right now, so that's okay. Sorry,
it's
did I get
okay.
You?
No. I'm just rubbing my face out of tiredness.
Yeah,
I'm rubbing my face out of tiredness. But no, I had to discount 24 hours of.
But you already did that, and are they still not budging at all? Because you did actually discount, all the work, like you were saying. But that was last time. How was that developed?
It's done. It's done. They no 1-star review, which is great.
Okay.
I gave them, shit.
You paid for that.
Him,
Wait, so
I gave him...
who and why did the person eat the caramel? This has happened to you before.
Yeah.
Where somebody drank a soda. If you are cleaning a space, you cannot consume the items that don't belong to you. And as well, take the evidence. This was somebody who was not. This is somebody who's not overweight. Wait, really quick. Was it somebody that's overweight? Are they overweight or underweight? They ate the cookie, or ate the fucking thing. Underweight?
No.
They're a little overweight. Okay. A little over. Us overweight folks. I mean, if you grow up,
you're conscious about that kind of stuff.
Have you never hidden wrappers? What are we doing here?
I mean, I've hidden wrappers.
Okay.
Wrappers.
How dull? How fucking thick and dull?
How thick and dull. And not the fruit company. Not the fruit company.
I wish.
Fruity,
I wish.
Yes, but not the fruit company.
Cookie Queens.
Cookie Queens.
Is there any more you want to get into?
I mean,
I know you're walking a fine line.
Do
they watch the Brew with Brotherwife?
I mean, some people do. Some of them do. Okay. Ricardo's probably taking fucking notes right now.
He's like, I know.
Shout out, Richard. Big smoochies.
Siberian tiger kills dog, mauls owner. And I thought,
that's a good one. God
why
damn.
Not?
I mean, what an honor.
Absolutely.
What an honor.
Right?
Like, literally, to get mauled by a Siberian tiger and come out like, okay, I want to see how much damage happened.
Yeah.
I want to see how much damage happened.
But
first.
What I liked about this is this story is brought to you by dogtime.com. They're bringing you up to date, up to the moment dog stories that you maybe don't want to hear. Do you want to kick it off with this one?
Absolutely. In eastern Russia, a man traced the tracks of a Siberian tiger that attacked and dragged away his dog. CBS News reports. Damn. Tragically, the dog owner was fatally mauled upon encountering the tiger. Oh, the guy died too. Oh. Tragically, the dog owner was fatally mauled upon encountering the tiger. That's crazy that they didn't mention that.
You really missed an opportunity.
It's dog time. Yeah. They don't know how to report news properly. Or maybe they do. It's confirmed by regional police in the remote Khabarovsk territory. The victim's identity remains undisclosed. and signs of an animal attack were discovered on his body. As per Amur Tiger Center, the tiger had assaulted a dog belonging to a villager in Obor. In response, the owner pursued the large feline for a significant distance. Eventually, he found the animal near its recent prey. The center says presumably the animal regarded this as a threat, resulting in a fatal attack on the dog
hunted him
owner.
down.
Authorities found this villager's body near his dog's remains. Ugh, that's touching, sad, and beautiful. In view of this, the center released a statement saying, "We expressed our sincere condolences to the relatives and friends of the deceased, but we will not kill another fucking tiger because they're almost extinct." Siberian tigers sport massive sized penises used to terrorize locals in Russia. I didn't realize the last part. The Amur Tiger Center notes that Amur tigers, also called Siberian tigers, rank as the largest and also one of the rarest tiger subspecies, People reports. In fact, they are the only subspecies capable of surviving in snow at extremely low temperatures. The Denver Zoo states that the retractable claws of Siberian tigers can extend up to 4 inches in length. Wow. The exact same size as my penis.
I was going to say, 4 inches, more like 2.5 when it fucking gets down to brass tacks.
There you go. Their canine teeth measure 2.5 to 3 inches long, longer than any other predator. Longer than any other predator? Than any other predator? I mean,
they're out here in Siberia.
Yeah, I guess if you've got top and bottom teeth and you get like a this, I mean, that's 6 inches in. Yeah,
you're getting a good little chunk taken out.
That's bad news. That's bad news. And the growth of these tigers can be massive.
Goddamn.
Male Siberian tigers can stretch up to 12 feet in length, even donning a 2 to 3 foot tail.
Donning is a weird word to say there.
It is. Like they put it on before they go out for drinks. Yeah. Do you want to put on the 2 foot tail or the 3 foot tail?
You know what? I think I'm going to do 3 foot tail.
I'm going to do the 3 foot tail.
Are you sure? Because last time...
Frisky.
You are too much.
I am too much.
That is
okay.
Too much. You got it.
At the same time, females may reach up to 9 feet long. Boo. Additionally, males typically reach weights of between 400 and 700 pounds. However, females tend to weigh no more than 370 pounds. These giant cats are categorized as endangered. At this time, less than 500 Siberian tigers are surviving in the wild.
You were right. How did you know that?
I
you keep a tiger
tigers. I do
track?
like tigers a lot.
Okay.
I keep tiger track.
Really? What would you say?
I used to keep real tiger track. In the last 5 to 10 years, much less so.
Wait, really?
I was really into tigers for a while. Local sources have recorded around 300 incidents this year alone where tigers have encroached into inhabited areas. Moreover, there have been numerous reports of Siberian tigers killing dogs or mauling area residents. This is one of those things where you're like, okay, a tiger's killing my dog. I should probably try and kill it to save my dog, but I may contribute to extincting one of the most beautiful apex species on this planet if I do that. And you're kind of just
and it's like the tiger's literally just being a tiger.
Sorry, Fido.
Yeah. Well, I think you would do it, right? Wouldn't you?
Kill the tiger?
Yeah, for Max.
The dog? Oh, God. That would be like one of the worst decisions. I don't know if I would.
Well, because
in the moment, I probably would. If you sat me down in a room for 1 hour and said a tiger's going to attack and kill your dog in 1 hour, I probably wouldn't.
That's really a man in a suit. He brings you. I'm just imagining the end where you're just like, "Hey, man. Well, I really appreciate you doing this."
We really keep on top of these. I mean, we document, we sign.
So, what do you say? We give you a call in 3 months?
We death notarize.
Blood notary.
Blood notary. Yeah. No, it's a tough one. Like,
I think, we should start Blood Notary. The world's first. We're a band that's also a game show that happens to have a podcast that's the world's first Blood Notary.
And loves to marry people.
I mean, because it's like if somebody has like an oath, and then we'll seal it in our blood.
Oh, we seal it in our blood?
Yes!
You don't even have to use your own blood, folks! What are you waiting for?
I'm just saying.
A thumbprint in blood is worth a lot.
We've mentioned this before, but we will do you a favor. You literally tell us what you need. We will do you a favor.
We will do you a solid.
This is not a one-way unilateral thing. This is an interaction.
Somebody needs to ask us for a goddamn favor already.
We're over here
begging for people to ask us for favors.
If it is a reasonable favor, we'll literally do it.
If we had a $10, I think this could really go somewhere. If we had a $10 donation button and every time you donated $10, we got dog shot collared, is that something you guys would be interested in?
Hey, you know.
You get to pick who you fuck up to. I really like that element.
That is nice. But then we have to, we have to do Jenga or something while we do it. Try to do Jenga while getting dog shot collared.
And then if you fuck up the Jenga, you get dog shot collared for 10
You have to
seconds
eat
straight.
every single Jenga. You have to eat one by one the entire Jenga set.
Over the next 6 months.
Over the next 6 months, you can do it any way you want. You can shave it
grind
down.
You can make a bread. You can make a bread.
You can make a Jenga bread, yeah, but you have to.
Bread.
I mean, and you have a timeline, so you
6 months.
Don't procrastinate. Eat all the Jenga in 1 week.
This week is a Jenga bread. This week is a Jenga lasagna.
I've made Jenga stew.
This is
I've made a Jenga cobbler.
Jenga stew. Are there any?
That's a good name for a band. Jenga stew.
Jenga stew.
Jenga stew.
Oh, Jenga stew.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Jenga itself is just a great
It is
word.
not a problem.
Jenga.
Yeah.
Jenga.
Jenga.
Kind of reminds me of what's the book called? The game that turns into Robin Williams. The game that turns into Jumanji.
Kind of could be a racial slur too.
Jumanji.
Fucking Jenga.
Oh.
You know.
God, don't say it that hatefully.
I know. I was just saying.
Don't say it that hatefully. It is. You just said a racial slur.
I know. I was just trying to bring the moment.
Jumanji's like a nice thing you call your nephew. Come here, Jumanji.
Come here, nephew.
Come here, little Jumanji.
Come here. So I wanted to show this one for just 2 reasons. Man arrested for indecent exposure.
Wait.
Police looking for additional victims.
Wait. They had the same thing. They had the same thing last week. The guy that had the.
I know.
Yeah,
this
hey,
has happened.
Good business,
Yeah.
Good business.
So, folks,
I wouldn't mind seeing that guy's dick.
So that's what I was saying. But actually, he's 34. That's a rough 34. I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something interesting about him that makes me want to see his dick.
I could see it. He does have like the face of like a man that was a general like 300 years ago.
Sure.
Could you see that?
Almost. See, here's something interesting. He's 100% white for sure, but there's something Asiatic
There is
about
something.
him.
I was thinking like
a
Hispanic.
Japanese general.
I think it might just be the facial hair potentially. A 34-year-old man has been arrested for 4 cases of indecent.
County.
It's happening in Virginia, folks. It's not a nice place in Virginia. That's the brass tacks about Fairfax. On December 7th, Fairfax County police officers responded to Knollwood Drive.
More like Swolewood
What's
Drive.
up? For a suspicious man loitering in the lobby of an apartment building. The caller had recognized the man from a composite sketch released in November. So that's really funny that they...
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? That's actually what tipped... Is that his fucking move? He just always has the hood up? I mean...
This does not... That doesn't look... That looks like a fucking alien.
Yeah, no...
That looks like a fucking species of alien that's trying to pass
blend in as a human. Yeah, absolutely.
Are they passing human? Mostly.
Do we use this technology a lot? Is this actually a key player in investigations?
At this point, we've got Dolly. At this point, we've got Dolly.
Yeah, I mean... But
how are we still using this?
Right.
How are we still using a 12-year-old that's been to art class 2 times?
The shading is just all wrong.
The shading is all wrong.
The shading. Why
looks like a fucking like a Star Trek, like a Vader, a Darth.
And the
Darth
hoodie
character.
could just be. I mean, I don't know. He looks like he's in a capsule. Yeah.
I will show you my saber.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
So this happened, and then if we could just go to the next one really quick. I thought that this was kind of fitting. I'll be two in one. Drunk crazy Russian girl's car gets creamed by a train.
Okay. Wait, and this picture?
I know, in the picture too.
Okay, wait.
Yahoo! This is Yahoo!
Scroll up, and then just show the face and the police officer.
I mean, come on.
Oh.
Yahoo, what are you doing?
Drunk,
you know exactly.
Russian girl's car gets creamed by a train.
Steven Symes, shout out, absolute brother.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's too much. She's
I mean,
she's doing all right though.
What's the problem?
She's doing all right.
Go ahead.
The female Jedi might have had one too many that night? A crazy scenario unfolded after an allegedly intoxicated 21-year-old woman drove her car onto some train tracks in Sumter County, Florida, and a train collided with it. When police arrived right after the collision, they didn't know who was who, if anyone was in the car when it was hit, etc. What the fuck? This is Yahoo News.
This guy spent way too much on like the meat and not enough on the potatoes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I feel like he was like what's one of those old drugs that disappear, like barbiturates, or like one of those drugs you wish you could try but they're gone now.
Sure.
I feel like it was on one of the. He happened to buy like $150,000 worth of it, and he just writes it on that. When police arrived right after the collision, they didn't know who was who, if anyone was in the car when it was hit, etc. This female Jedi might have had one too many that night. Yahoo News reports. As they spoke with witnesses and pieced things together, they realized the driver abandoned the car on the tracks and fled before it was hit. That might have been a bit of a relief, but once they chased this chick down, things took a dramatic turn. Immediately after getting cuffs, the complaints started, and they never really stopped. This young woman almost immediately admits to drinking, and yet she was driving. Then she tries bossing one cop around about how to do her job.
God damn it.
Why is it when people screw up big time they want to call... This doesn't belong on Yahoo News. This belongs in the thing that you see below a website, and you're scrolling through, and it's like, one way to make $1 million on rare coins.
It's like this trick that you can do with your taxes if you were born between the year 1998.
Yeah. Scrolled up pictures of celebrities, pictures of young celebrities. You will be shocked.
This is what they look like now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Why is it when people screw up big time they want to call... Jesus Christ. This girl who tells police her name is Jenna, even though it isn't, keeps asking someone to fix her hair. She flips... Who the fuck wrote this news article?
I
want them fired. I want them fucking fired.
Yeah, this is
or I wanted to hire them to write for us.
This is one of the worst ones I've seen. And this is on autos.yahoo. So if you're looking for a car, folks...
Here you go.
This is just some levity into... It's a stressful situation trying to buy a vehicle.
Drunk, crazy Russian girl's car gets creamed by a train. How the fuck did they...
How did that pass? How many levels?
Yeah, like there's just nobody. It passed no clearance.
I imagine one person was like, nice.
She also does what just about every young woman who gets picked up DUI pulls. She asks if someone can call her daddy. This seems to be a pattern. Wow. To further...
This guy's part of the fucking men going their own way.
Yeah. To further frustrate police, she also slips her cuffs after promising she wouldn't, then gets all combative.
These hoes.
When they try putting the cuffs back on, she also threatens police with arrest, tells them to take her home, claims she's going to sue everyone, and makes all kinds of other demands.
He's gossiping.
This isn't even ChatGPT. This is like a 15-year-old girl posing as Kevin Stewart. Like what?
I was imagining like this is a guy that like he is tasked with exchanging gossip for his currency. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, this is the copy of somebody who is like has a requirement of writing gossip.
It's like written as if for a teen drama.
I don't understand.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Yeah,
that's a good picture. I like that one.
She's really pissed.
Probably one of the most annoying things about being a cop would be dealing with all the drunks. They're often combative, lie like crazy, and just make no sense. Yet you're expected to remain professional.
I mean, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Dude, I fucking hate drunk people.
Yeah.
I fucking hate drunk people. Especially when drunk people try to fucking talk to you like they're like saying something serious. Like, no.
Dude, I'm gonna change your life right now.
Yeah, or just like...
You're like...
I'm like, you are not gonna remember tonight.
You are gonna change my life right now.
Like, you're literally not gonna...
I am never gonna drink again. I'm making a decision right now to never drink again. When I quit drinking, right after I quit drinking the first time, I took a 1:30 a.m. ferry or 2 a.m. ferry, the last ferry back from Seattle, and it was all people that were like somewhere between browning out and blackout drunk.
Fuck you.
And at one point, I like walked up. I was trying to go down the
guacamole
stairs.
smelling motherfuckers.
And there was a woman laying on the floor, vomiting onto the stairs, and there was a fucking literal waterfall of vomit traveling down the stairs.
Beautiful.
And I just thought to myself, wow, this is what I did to Jeff, to my wife. For all these years, I did all of this. It's so good I quit. It was really perfect. It was like less than a month after I quit, and it was like I got to experience that. It was a nice like confirmation.
Notice how you said the first time.
Oh, the first time? The first time I quit. Hey!
Bring a little levity into the situation.
Hey! Have I gotten weird drunk at all in the last like 5 years? A single time? Have I ever gotten weird drunk with you a single time?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. When did I get weird drunk with you?
Well, it was mainly drunk and drugs.
Oh.
Together.
Oh, I remember which
time. There's like
was it the time?
There's like 3 or 4 times. Where I'm like, oh, okay.
This is not over.
Yeah.
This is not over yet.
Like,
we were close.
You were on your fucking debit card.
Yeah.
You thought your debit card was a fucking...
I thought my debit card was a video game. I was playing it. I think I was fucking with them, but if I was fucking with them...
And I think Blood and Spit was literally maybe 4 years ago.
I didn't drink that night, though.
Yeah, you did. Blood and Spit? But I think Blood and Spit was probably more than... I think Blood and Spit was within the last 5 years. We didn't get into Blood and Spit. How much time do we have? What are we at, John? 59 minutes. Oh, that's enough time for Blood and Spit. Okay,
you start telling about Blood and Spit. I need to get a pee.
I get it. I have to go too. It's fucked. So, Blood and Spit. So, we went out to the cabin. It is a tradition that we've tried to continue, but it's difficult. You know, getting 4 people in a fucking space together for one night is difficult, let alone 48 motherfucking hours. So, we have done it twice, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, the first time Tyler got blackout drunk, actually, when we were like 18, and he tried to fight me and Andrew, and we had to actually lay him on his side on the fucking deck boards so that he didn't puke and suffocate on those shit. So that was the first time we were like 18. And then fast forward, like, I think literally like 4 or 5 years ago when we were like 28, it was like a 10-year thing actually, he upped the ante. I'm pretty sure he had to have been drinking. He says he wasn't drinking, but he had to have been. Because he also was he really wanted to do hallucinogens. We were going to do acid. And I would want to do acid too, but you can't have like 2 people on acid and 2 people not on acid. Like, everybody has to be on acid. That is just like the way you have to do hallucinogens. At least as far as like I'm concerned. So we were trying to like convince one of our friends to do it, but then they didn't want to do it. But then they were like, oh, maybe I'm going to do it. Maybe I won't. I'm at 60%. Oh, I'm at 20%. It was this whole thing. So it was causing immense torment for Tyler because when he has a drug weekend that he can like do his thing, he wants to be able to do his thing, which is understandable. So he just kind of bitterly did his thing. He ate a tiny little bit of his mushrooms, I think, is what he ended up eating. We didn't do the acid, but he ended up eating little bits of mushrooms. He was drinking. He also took sleeping pills. And then there was one other thing I'll have to ask him about. But basically, it was me, Tyler, A, and D. And so we were all hanging out playing Risk. The Risk story comes by. Tyler fucking spit potato salad into my hair. He started calling A snake. He was like, you little snake. No, it's cool. I'm fucking with you, but you're a little snake. He just started to get like, because he didn't want to do the hallucinogens. So Tyler had like a little bit of like weird shroom resentment. So it was just this whole thing where the night was just like degrading into like a little bit weirder territory. And so Tyler ends up kind of going out into the car and like he leaves in kind of like an angry, like joking way, but I don't know. He was being really weird. So he actually was like, I'm going to go like sleep in the car. Like, fuck you guys. I'm going to go fucking sleep in the car. Because I think he was literally out of the Risk game. And we were finishing the Risk game. And so we end up finishing the game, go out there in order to be like, Tyler, it's fucking cold out here. It's pitch black. You know, don't fucking sleep in the car. We opened the door and Tyler just had this like insane fucking creature eyes. He just came at us with this weird fucking energy I have never felt before. And there was 3 of us. And then he was like, and like tried to close the door after we opened it, which he later said he was doing a bit, but you do not do a bit like that with dead fucking tormented eyes. And he was like, oh, it's blood and spit, blood and spit, blood and spit. And we were very freaked out and we said, okay. And we closed the door, immediately brisk walked back in and locked him out. We checked windows. We made sure access points were secure.
They thought I was gonna fucking kill him.
You had raccoon eyes.
I know.
And he kept joking this entire time. Oh, if I ever was to kill all my friends, it would be while we were doing hallucinogens out in the woods. At least 3 times. He was doing a bit, but not doing a bit. But then he was so like you were doing a bit, all fucked up on sleeping pills and a little bit of. You took sleeping pills.
I did.
You took sleeping
I
pills.
took a bunch of sleeping pills.
And
I took
mushrooms.
I took mushrooms.
Drinking.
And there was
and there was
else.
one other thing. Yes, that's what I was saying. I remember it was a quad. Kratom. It was Kratom.
It's possible I even took some Adderall. I don't know.
Maybe, potentially.
I don't know.
But it wasn't that I don't trust Tyler. It's just I did not trust whatever the fuck that was. Yeah. And so we literally, all like 13-year-old boys, slept in the fucking living room together. Like hands on our chest, looking up at the ceiling fan, like talking.
Did you guys get weapons?
No, because we knew that we had fortified enough and we had each other. We didn't get like quite that crazy, but
okay. Yeah, eventually I was like, I'm gonna go back inside at like like 3 a.m.
Yeah, you weren't getting in there. And it was just so funny because I was just laying there and it was like, Tyler's always talked about how he's afraid of going insane. Like maybe this is it. Like maybe he's gonna kill us. Like maybe he's literally gonna kill. Like I was worried. I was
like, there is a branch. There is a branch.
No,
there is a timeline.
absolutely. I was like, I just saw something that was very concerning.
I'm glad that I gave you that experience.
You were so hurt that we locked you out.
The next morning.
You were so sad.
I was.
You had the weirdest energy.
Yeah. It was not good.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story: don't go halfway with hallucinogens.
Exactly.
If you're gonna do hallucinogens,
do
them, and if you're not gonna do them,
dude, because if we were right there with you, we would have all had a big blood and spit pile.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd be feeding it to each other. It'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
But we weren't there. Only you were there.
Only I was there. Yeah, I think what happened is I took enough mushrooms to be uncomfortable, and then was like, these sleeping pills are gonna probably help calm me down. And then I was like, that didn't work. Maybe I just need to take way more mushrooms to feel okay. And then I was like, that really didn't work. Now I need to take more sleeping pills to calm the fuck down.
You were in a vicious cycle.
I was in a vicious cycle.
So since we're both becoming old men and we have to pee when we drink a bunch of liquids, maybe we each get our own little soliloquy.
Story. Oh, what's the worst story I can think of about you?
Oh, yeah.
You got 4 minutes.
Until the end of the show?
Yeah.
Fuck!
3 minutes, 45.
Okay, folks. I would tell a story about Jeff, but instead we're going to have to get on this smiling and dialing. I don't think there's any way we can make it. John, can you get on ChatGPT and look up 10 trivia questions? 10 trivia questions for us. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get the shot caller and we're going to go back and forth on trivia as the finale. Normally we would smile and dial. I mean, you know what I could do? I could try calling... sweet Eric. Crazy Eric's Taxidermy again. That's a good gap filler. Jeff, I'm trying to think of the most heinous, terrible story about Jeff I can. There's just too many. I can't pick. We're going to try and call Eric's Crazy Eric's Taxidermy again here. Crazy Eric stole my fucking squirrel. Eric's Taxidermy. I found an albino squirrel. This is kind of a through line at this point. A lot of you are probably familiar with the Eric situation. We're going to go ahead and pop off another call to sweet Eric. Eric Squirrel in my phone here. That's Eric Squirrel. Oh. Hey, Eric! Hello?
I can't believe he actually answered.
I know, that's crazy.
That's insane, folks. Right.
I feel like maybe he would kill me.
I mean, dude, he's probably capable of not being very grossed out by touching dead things, fucking filleting insides.
I'm going to call back one more time.
He doesn't know where you live, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. He's not on his way here right now, is he? It's a sad world. How did he pick up and then he must have
accidentally
he must have he picked up in the middle of fucking
wow. That is
he's drunk on fucking raccoon enzymes.
That is like the worst blue balls.
Okay, so I know. Do you want to know something funny?
Is not available. The mailbox is full.
It's full, yeah. I actually tried to call him the other day.
Oh, did you?
I did try to call him just to see what happened.
Oh, and he didn't pick up?
He didn't pick up, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Pick up, yeah.
Where's the dog shot collar at?
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah, we don't have time for a... 1 minute. 1 minute. Trivia. Is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
It's my turn?
Do we can skip it for now. You can do it next time.
Yeah, I mean, that seems...
But are folks watching? Do you want it, folks?
How many people are watching?
If one single person comments yes, if one single person comments we want it, or yes, or acknowledges this, we'll do it. I said this is a dialogue. This is a communication.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Don't fucking 30 seconds.
No, I'm just seeing what's good. Okay, there we go.
I think Coda's a homie.
Is Coda gonna do it?
Tried calling Eric, no answer for me either.
Fuck yeah,
Alright,
Coda.
can I do it? Can
you do it? I
Can
mean,
do it?
we had rules.
Can
We
we-
put rules in play.
Can I-
We put rules in play.
All right, up to you. All right.